haters and all my covert narcissistic type of people that love to watch me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all of y'all. Let's get this party started. Hey, look, you guys, sorry about the later night last night. I got a call from the ex-covert narcissist, the ex-wife. If you guys pay attention to my community tab, I posted something up this AM right after I finally went to bed. I was in such shock, man. I could not go to sleep for hours. I am not going to lie to you. I was in such shock because I told you I've been feeling the energy and stuff. I've been feeling it. So I put that video out yesterday because I don't know what the woman does. I was telling her that it's over. And I was talking about if she tries to take my dad's land, I'm going to seek charges for certain things that I found out that she did. And she tried to make it seem like she don't watch me. Now, this person, you know, this is what she did. Remember, I don't know if I talked about it yesterday, but when she left for that 30 days, we broke up the whole marriage. She, when she got up to Maryland, where she's from, she calls my dad and tells him I'm not coming back, right? Calls my dad to do her dirty work for her, right? So she forgot that she had done all this stuff. I brought it up to her. So what she did this time was, instead of reaching out to me, she reached out to my dad, apparently. Talked to him the day before she called me. A whole day went by before she decided to call. And I'm just like, I didn't even know she had contacted my dad until she had contacted me yesterday and was like, yeah, I talked to your dad. I'm like, what? My dad didn't even tell me. Once again, he didn't tell me. He was like, look, she needed to call you and I'm not in this, and you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay. But according to her, you know what I'm saying, her and my dad had a long conversation. See, she's these kind of narcissists where she can do everybody wrong, and then she expects for people to let it go, whatever she does. And she is textbook narcissist. She literally thought that over time, things would just go away magically on their own, and I would just let it go or whatever. Now, remember, this is the kind of person I've told you that studies people on social media. She's always watching her enemies. A couple times I caught her watching the mother of my child on her social media, and I have nothing to do with the mother of my child. So this woman just likes to, so you think people that just post up social media, she's watching them, but a person that's making content that she used to be with, you don't think that she's watching that? She's such a fucking liar, dude. She is such a liar. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I guess God knew that I needed closure, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's what God wanted me to do, because I didn't even think I was gonna go off on her. Like, I'm super healed, man. So, when I got on the phone with her, I thought I'd be able to deal with her, but I couldn't, because she has this, this is a full-blown narcissist. So everything she does is to irritate the person she's talking to. So, like, for example, before I left, and she came back from Maryland after 36 days of having parties and whatever else she was doing with her family, she walked in the house, I left, and then when I called her later and said something like she broke my heart, she says, this is how she talks. She's like a whiny, it's like a whiny, I don't really want to talk to you, monotone, sarcastic voice. This is another reason why I left. I can't deal with that. I don't like dealing with women, especially like passive-aggressive white women and their passive-aggressive way of speaking, like kind of sarcastic and facetious. I don't like dealing with all that. So she was doing that, like kind of gaslighting, like, I didn't mean to hurt you. And I was like, this in 2 years, and she sounds the same way she did when we first broke up. Tone exactly the same, saying the same words. I'm like, so I told her on the phone. I mean, I told her everything I needed to say. Some stuff I said too much. I had to go back and apologize. I said too much. I was like, you're heartless. I was talking about all kind of stuff, man. I was like, you heartless, man. People like you got a special place. You're gonna learn one day not to be using people, because you know what she's doing right now. Man, listen, this woman is filing this divorce because it's tax season coming up. She got something she's plotting on, man. I don't trust that. I told her on the phone, I don't trust you no further than I can throw you. I don't trust you. I don't like you and I don't trust you. I don't hate nobody. I told her, I don't hate nobody, but I do not like you. You are my op. You know, she's sitting there, and what she did, she got upset a couple times because some of the things I said got to her, and she started gaslighting me. And that's why I got the real her. Because see, she tried to play it cool and smooth. She's always been that way. She's always trying to play something cool. Nerdiest, goofiest white lady I ever met. Trying to play it cool all the time. Gotta be cool. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, in our relationship, she was always fake. And I was always teaching her how to be real. Like, stop kissing your family's butt. Be who you are. Let them see this side of you. She's not gonna do that. She's gonna be around me, act like that's cool, and then get around her family and be a whole different person, get around her friends, be a whole different person, listening to advice from everybody as long as it's not from me. You know what I'm saying? This narcissistic stuff, we all know that when you help upgrade a narcissist, that narcissist kind of resents you. You know what I'm saying? I helped upgrade her in all kind of aspects, y'all. You know what I'm saying? First got with her, she barely had anything. You know what I'm saying? Staying in her friend's basement. By the time she left, she had racks and racks. And not only that, you know what I'm saying, she started upgrading her way of dressing and stuff. And you know what I'm saying, by the time she left, she upgraded herself quite well. And when I was on the phone talking to her, I was like, you never had cared about me the whole time the way that I cared about you. That's why it was so easy for you to do what you did. She tried to gaslight me and tell me she didn't cheat during that 36 days. She was like, I did not, and she specified though. She didn't say I never cheated. She said, I did not cheat during that 30-something days. So what I said to her, instead of going down that rabbit hole, I said, well, if you didn't cheat, the fact that you was willing to throw away your marriage to do nothing makes it even worse. The fact that you would throw away your marriage and be gone for 30-something days and do nothing. Now, let's be real here, y'all. 30-something days, she feel like she done gotten away from, you know, whatever holding her down, because we didn't drink. We didn't go out partying and nothing. We were buckling down the same way I'm doing now. Not to this extent, you know, we're doing a little bit more, but I was trying to build. You think after that, running away in the middle of me trying to build, she didn't go upstate and do what she wanted to do? Hell, she's probably in my video right now watching. You know what I'm saying? You think it's a coincidence? I haven't heard from this woman in almost 2 years, and then I put a video out yesterday saying, you gonna catch these charges if I don't hear from you. Then bada boom, bada bing, last night, here, right after I got off of TikTok working out, so more than likely, what I think she did, she watched me on TikTok shirtless, smiling at those women and stuff, flirting with them, and narcs don't like, they can't handle accountability. They cannot handle accountability. So whenever they have to be accountable, man, they run. So she thought, okay, he's probably, you know, going to be a little bit nicer now. Because what they do is they hoover around you and orbit you, and they wait until it seems like you're happy. And this is why I keep telling y'all, some of y'all wonder, why do you keep putting out every now and again a video of your ex or going off about your ex and telling her that she better not think that you cool with her? Because I know she was watching me. I know she was watching me. She even said something on the phone. See, I got her talking a little bit, and she gave herself away multiple times. I was talking about something that my dad said, or what she did, you know, as far as calling my dad and saying that she wasn't going to come back and something, and she had no rebuttal because she knows it's true. This fool said, that was 2 years ago. Listen to her. Let me tell you why she said that. Because in her mind, she thinks, well, what I'll do is I'll just wait some time, and I don't care about him. So over some time, he'll probably stop caring about me, and I could just say, hey, listen, let's get a divorce, and let's join together and file taxes one last time on some broke people shit. And no, absolutely not. I told y'all this before. Whenever you're a narcissist or a weirdo, if you think that by just disappearing from me, that's gonna make everything straight, no, I'm gonna hold that energy, and whenever you finally come around, I'm gonna give you that same energy. That's why I keep telling y'all, man, when I get rich, if you think I'm gonna let it go from this stuff that these goofy content creators are doing, absolutely not. She thought I was gonna let it go because it had been almost 2 years. And she goes, it's been almost 2 years. When she said that, plus her monotone tone, and it seemed like she don't care about nothing, like she talks like, that was like 2 years ago. You know, it was more smart than that. It was like, that was like 2 years ago. That's what it was like. That was like 2 years ago. I'm like, you dumbass, you heartless dumbass. If you, man, when she did that, I think that's when I snapped. And I started going off and I let her know everything that I felt about her, man. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. One time I even called her the B word. I ain't gonna lie, man. And I don't even do that stuff. I don't even do that stuff. But when you on the phone with me, gaslighting me, like I done learned all these terminologies, and this one was gaslighting me like she used to do. You know, what do you mean? She's like, I didn't do anything. Like you literally went crazy and I had to go, and you know, what are you talking about? You had to go, I went crazy. You know, she's like, oh, you were blaming me for cheating and you were gone 36 days. The day 3 of being gone, you called my dad and said you weren't coming back. Week 2 of it, you told me you were gonna be up there 3 to 6 months or you might not come back. Every day she was bringing up crazy stuff while also bringing up me cheating on her at the beginning of our relationship. What do you think she brought that up for? She felt guilty for all the cheating that she's doing, so she's trying to justify it by thinking about the cheating I did, you know, almost like 7, 8 years prior. And the crazy part is, guarantee you, she was cheating then too. She just never owned up to it. Man, I was calling her out. You said you've been with 4 people. Man, we already know. I was like, man, you know you've been with way more people than that. She didn't say nothing. I was like, you know you was cheating the whole time we were together. She didn't say nothing. I was like, you know you were cheating with Brady. That's where I got the Brady from, if you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I never cheated with Brady. So she specified that, so that don't mean she wouldn't cheat with anybody else. Listen, man, I just put her in all kind of traps because I'm not the same guy I used to be. See, she used to be able to trigger me by gaslighting me. Just like she gaslit me, you know what I'm saying, yesterday, talking about, it's been 2 years, or, hey, look, I just called you to let you know that I filed for a divorce and I don't want nothing from you. You don't want nothing from me. Coincidentally, the same day that I drop a video, or the next day, I can't remember. Not the same day. I might have dropped that video earlier that morning yesterday. I can't remember. But the same day or the day after, the same day, I think, you're going to contact me after almost 2 years. We have not talked to each other since like August of 2002. And she just out of nowhere, I just want to get this divorce. And see, listen, she had a long conversation with my dad. And my dad's like me, and he don't have no emotion to this because she's not his ex-wife. So she was talking to him, and we have the ability to make anybody feel comfortable. And she started feeling comfortable, and I can guarantee you she was talking to my dad, like chopping it up, like she didn't do his son wrong, chopping it up, talking about what she's doing in her life, talking about she finally got her own place, not her mother's house. This is so, not handbook, but textbook narcissist. Textbook, she could not, even after almost 2 years, be woman enough to contact me directly. She had to go through my 60-something-year-old dad once again, and my dad didn't come to me, so she had to come directly to me. She tried to tell my dad, I guess yesterday, talking about all this divorce stuff, not yesterday, the day before, on the 1st, talking about all this divorce stuff and how she just wants to leave everything alone, give the land back. Now, this is the same woman that when she was upset, when she came back after those 36 days, popped back up thinking I was gonna let it go, and trying to gaslight me, talking about I'm crazy for thinking out what I thought. You know what I'm saying? She called my dad, and my dad was staying calm with her on the phone. It bothered her, so she started threatening my dad to take the land. This is when she came back after 36 days, and I went to my dad's house, and I was homeless. She started telling my dad, I'm gonna take that land. This is my dad. This is the guy that gave us the land. This is the guy that's always nice to her. She just flipped out on him and started talking about selling his land that he took. He said it took him a while to pay off, right? You know what I'm saying? Just talking this kind of way, and then turns right around 2 years later and try to chop it up with my dad like nothing happened. And just because my dad's a nice guy, thinking that, my dad likes her. And she kept bringing up, like, I talked to your dad yesterday, like as if her talking to my dad should have made sure that I wouldn't have gone off on her after almost 2 years and wasting 9.5 years of my life in a marriage with a person that didn't even care about me. I was saying stuff to her like, man, you never cared about me, da, da, da. She didn't say nothing. She didn't say nothing. See, this person, she didn't want to get caught up in a lie. There's no proof that she can show that she ever cared about me, right? And then the fact that she, popped back up on the scene and wanted to be like, oh, like she's doing me a favor. Oh, I'm getting this divorce and I don't want nothing from you. I just put a video out telling you I'm going to bring you up on charges. I just put a video out saying I'm going to bring you up on charges for what you've done. And out of nowhere, after all this time that you could have had some morals and values, you finally reach out. You could have been had some morals and values, but you waited until I put out a threat online, and obviously it was true, or I wouldn't have got a phone call after almost 2 years. So everything I said in that video about, you know, calling the, you know what I'm saying, charging her for certain things that she was doing, after talking to my son and stuff, oh, you best believe, you know what I'm saying, I meant what I said. And then I was telling her, yeah, this stuff I'm gonna bring you up on charges on if you weren't gonna do what you're supposed to do anyway. And she was like, I never did that. I couldn't even finish the sentence. And she was like, I never did that. I was like, yes, you did. Yes, you did, okay? So this woman, you know, try to pop, I mean, full out narcissism, pop back up, thinking after 2 years, it should be okay. She had a full out conversation with my dad, telling him what she has going on. I wouldn't put it past her if she didn't tell my dad who she's dating right now. She is that fucking stupid. I wouldn't put it past, and that ego driven and narcissistic, that I wouldn't put it past that she would have told my dad, I'm seeing somebody right now, or I just stopped seeing somebody. She is that narcissistic. Like when I was on the phone, she was gonna try to give me the excuses and the lies that she'd been wanting to give me. And I kept cutting her off and talking over her. You know, I was using all kind of narcissistic tactics. I started gaslighting her. I started talking over her. I started projecting onto her because she was doing textbook. I'm sorry I hurt you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't know what was going on. I never cheated on you. Yeah, you ran away. Didn't try to defend yourself whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I brought this stuff up to you, you know, almost 2 years ago, just ran away like you wanted to do anyway, because it was really a reverse discard. You wanted to cause problems so I could break up with you so you can go run off. If y'all go back and look at my main channel, I told y'all she will eventually contact me because she will be broke, because this woman does not know how to keep up with money or pay her bills or things like that. So all I had to do was wait it out. What I did, wait it out, contacting me. Now, if I'd have been nicer to her, I can guarantee you she'd been talking about, how can we get some money together? How can we file some taxes and get some, I guarantee you she would have been talking that way. Look at what time of the year it is, dude. She did this last year, 2023. She hit me up in February talking about, on one of my social media, like on my TikTok, she hit me up on a comment talking about, can we be cordial and talk about taxes? As if, I told that woman, I'm like, you stole my identity and my son's identity 2 years in a row, ran off with the money, went upstate, lived like a queen, doing God knows what, then called my dad up bragging about you finally got an apartment at like 34 years old for the first fucking time in your life, and you think I want to hear about that shit on the phone? Absolutely not. I've been living on my own since I was 17. I don't care that you just now got your place, and I don't know too many women that have just a place on their own, so more than likely you got a pookie up in that mug helping you pay bills. I can't stand it when somebody tries to gaslight me and play. And I told the woman, I said, if you want to sound sincere, you have to start. You're so ego-driven, and in your pride, you can't even drop your guard for a second to sound like you got a little bit of a heart. And I told her, I said, I ain't gonna lie to you. It took me a while to get over that heartbreak. I had to do it by myself. And if I didn't get over it, y'all, I'm telling you, when that woman called me, I would have been recording it. I would have been cussing her out. I would have been saying everything in the book, because she has this way. She's a super narcissist. She has this way of trying to get under your skin by talking monotone. She sounds monotone, agitated, and facetious, right? She sounds this way when you're talking to her. So it irritates you speaking to her. Because what she's doing is putting on a fake voice so that she don't flip out, because she's really a super wicked, evil person and got smart shit to say all the time. But she knows as well as everybody else knows she don't want these words. So she got out of pocket a couple times on the phone, like I told you. She yelled out that one time, that was like 2 years ago, you know, and she said a couple other things to where, you know, like when I was telling her, yeah, you must have seen that video online. And she's like, before I could finish my sentence, she's like, you must see one of my content, one of my videos online. And she's like, I don't watch your content. And it was funny because when I brought that up to my dad, when I first started talking to my dad again, my dad was like, yeah, I don't watch your content, right? And that's why I always tell you guys, you got your support elsewhere, because these people never watched my content, never supported me. But like, my dad is watching me now. And my dad even told me yesterday, he was like, I ain't gonna lie to you, son, you doing it. He's like, I'm proud of you. That's one of the best things you can hear from your dad. My dad was like, I'm proud of you, man. You, man, I seen you, your arm was mauled up. My dad watched me when I was trying to move my motorcycle and move things around. My arm was mauled up from that dog. You know what I'm saying? That I didn't even go and report. I said the bike fell on me, so she would be able to keep her dog. But that pit bull that mauled me up, I could barely move my arm, so I was doing this, I was crying because it hurt so bad, I was crying. And my dad was like, why are you pushing yourself so hard? You're crying over here. Like, he had to watch me doing this stuff and push through it. And he's like, man, to see you where you at right now, he's like, son, I ain't never been more proud of you. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. And I know he told me not to go online and, you know, talk about, but I'm just, you know, that part of what we talked about, I wanted to make sure I said that because nobody tells me nothing, man. Nobody tells me nothing. Nobody tells me nothing, man. I went through all that and everybody act like it's nothing. You know, to include, you know what I'm saying, his ex who has been bounced. What she showed me by the way that she acted, y'all, she's been on the cock carousel so much since me that she's probably been fallen in love and gotten heartbroken and dumped by some guy since me. And she don't care. Like I'm so old news to her. Like when she said that was 2 years ago, what I heard in my head was, this person thinks that it's like, I forgot what it is with the law, a statute of liability or whatever, or a statute of limitation, whatever it's called, but after a certain amount of time, it don't even matter. It's complete narcissism. Only narcs do that. Like after a certain amount of time, assume, oh, he should be good by now. It's been almost 2 years. I done been with so many guys. I told her, I'm like, I'm celibate. She was surprised. She wasn't surprised because she watched my content. But I'm like, because if she was surprised, she'd be like, ain't no way you're celibate. See, that's another way I know she's watching my content. If a guy that looks like me and the way that she knew that I was before her is celibate after you, somebody would have been like, there ain't no way, you ain't celibate. She just went right along with it. Like she'd been watching all my content. She knows how I am. She can tell that I've changed. So she probably believes I am celibate. Because she would have cracked a joke on that. Like, ain't no way you celibate. Because she been getting so much dick. That's the first thing in her mind. You know what I'm saying? That's why she specified and said I didn't cheat on you during that 36 days. She been getting so much since then. And she knows she can't come back this way. She been watching my content, talking about body count. She knows she can't come back this way. She can't, you know, rely on me for any cash. But I'm telling you, when you're doing good, and that, listen, if you were doing bad, when I looked like I was doing bad, she didn't reach out to me or nothing. She just made fun of me with her family members. Now I'm looking good, and it's undeniable. I even told her on the phone, I'd be like, you wanna know why you reached out to me? And she was like, why? Because I'm up right now. Because I'm up right now. That's why you reached out to me. Because I'm up right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You didn't give a shit about me when I was down and out, but now I'm up right now. Everybody's reaching out to me. Everybody that counted me out is reaching out to me. I'm gonna be real with you. Everybody that didn't give a shit about me while I was getting it, how I lived this past year, did not reach out to me. And now while I got myself together, looking good, looking fly, the hard work paying off, everybody reaching out. 11-11 on the timer as I say this. Everybody reaching out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what's going on, Fanny? You can always tell a chick, you can tell a chick is always belong to the streets by the way she cheated. Yeah, man. And then, yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. The way she cheated, and then, I mean, and I told her on the phone, I'm like, you gonna take this to the grave, huh? I say, I told you I don't want you. I told that woman I don't want her. I don't find her attractive. And I don't think I said that. I think I said I don't want her. And I don't like her or something like that. Like, I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? I can be civil and cordial with you, but I don't like you. You know, I don't lie to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't like you. I don't like people like you. I don't really want to have too much contact with you or whatever, because I don't want no energy like you rubbing off on me. I did tell her though by the end of the conversation, because I did go off at one point in time, hung up the phone, because she was talking junk and she was talking like, David, I just called you to tell you about the divorce and that all you have to do is sign it, and you're calling me, you cussing me out, playing victim. She started playing victim. You calling me up, cussing me out. You did not tell you raggedy ass motherfuckers I'm gonna give you the same energy. Do you think because I'm calm, cool, and collective that there ain't a rage inside of me that I gotta keep control of at all times? See, it's called discipline. But the minute you contacted me, you've been watching me all this time, smiling and kikiing on the live streams, right? What happened when you called me? The same energy from 2 years ago. The same energy from 2 years ago. When I tell you motherfuckers, I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. And then I ain't gonna let nothing go. You act goofy with me, you're gonna stand on it. You're gonna stand on it for the rest of your raggedy ass life. And I also told her this on the phone. See, you're reaching out to me because people like me, you should never burn bridges with. I can guarantee you she's been getting some karma. If you're talking about she just now got a place, it's been 2 years, I can guarantee you she was going through hell living with her mom. She don't get along with her mom like I don't get along with my dad. So what do you think this been? I've been living on my own. She just now started doing it. What do you think this is? Gaslight me on the phone. I can't stand somebody trying to play it cool. You ain't never done nothing in your whole fucking life. Why are you trying to play it cool? You are not cool. You've never been that. And what I taught you online was what I was trying to teach you while we were together. It don't matter what other people think. Be yourself. When you are yourself, and when you were yourself, we got along great. When you started putting on masks again to go along to get along, well, everything fell apart because you cannot be with a person like me wearing a bunch of masks, trying to get along with everybody. If you haven't noticed, which I know you watch my content, I am unbothered and I am the lone wolf. I do not care about teams or getting along with groups of people for social standards. I could care less. I have always been this way. This is why she ran from me, because all her friends and family was like, he's weird. No, they knew I'm a leader. They knew I'm a money maker, and they wanted her ass to be miserable like her. Now she is and will forever be that way. And like my dad said, and I ain't even trying to be simpish, but you and she, look, she, and if you're watching, you will never find another man like me. You will never. What I tell you on the phone, I don't care who you're dating. You could be sucking a dick right now, I wouldn't even care, right? While you're talking to me on the phone, because I'm past it. If I wasn't, man, it would hurt. It would have hurt, but I got it all off my chest when I talked to her. She sat there quiet while I got it all off my chest, so she did her part. She sat there quiet. Sat there quiet because she was half asleep, and I know her. She puts the phone down and don't put it to her face so she ain't got to hear it, but it doesn't matter. I sat there and I said everything I needed to say. Hey, what's going on, Molly? I don't know where the money means. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that means. You gotta give me a little bit more. You could be her or one of her friends or whatever trying to disturb my live stream right now. Now we know that she definitely watches it because I put the video out saying if you don't get in contact with me, then you're gonna get some charges. I got a call from her the same day I put it out. So it could be her in here trolling. It could be one of her friends. I just got a text message from her, so it could be her in here right now as this Molly person trolling me. I just got a text message from her. See, this is what narcs like to do. They want to be able to just walk away from really bad situations and then step back in. And this is what she's done to all of her exes. It's had to be what she's done to all of her exes. This is what she do to them guys that can't get rid of her. Like they let her back in because she disappears cold turkey, and then she pops back in trying to talk nice. But when she talks to me, she can't help herself. Or maybe she talks like that to everybody and they deal with it. But I don't like a woman that talks like, yeah, I'm sorry I heard. What are you talking? Where's your energy at? That's somebody that don't want to talk. That's somebody feel like they're forced to say something. I can't stand that, man. I can't stand that. But I'm not gonna make this one too long. Like I said in my community tab, I know you're watching, so you can lie to me all you want to, but a shout out to you for reaching out and doing the right thing for once. I don't care that you got on the phone, you gaslit me, you try to tell me that you didn't cheat on me, as if a woman would ever leave a stable situation and go somewhere she has nothing going on. There's no analytical, data or stats to back that up. Women, you know what I'm saying, they practice hypergamy, they date up. They don't leave anywhere unless they have a better option. This woman just now got her first place in life at 34. So you know she's good at hustling people and staying with them and doing what she needs to do to stay with them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear none of that stuff, man. Person try to gaslight me, act like, no, you knew doggone well you was going upstate, you were going to cheat or never come back. Your mother made it seem really great because her mom had like a 5-bedroom house that she was renting, paying $2,600 a month in Maryland like a fucking idiot. Like I said, I was like, y'all are going to go broke and you're going to eventually have to reach out to me. And when you do, I'm going to give you the same energy. Go to my main channel, King David the Chosen. I said this stuff a year ago. I predicted this a year ago. Why do you think I've been not showing my house the whole time? She even said, I was going to send you the divorce paperwork, but I don't know your address. I'm like, you're not supposed to. Why are you thinking all my videos I don't show my house? I don't never mention my address or the exact town I'm in. She don't need to fucking know. I knew she was watching me. Y'all be acting like I'm crazy. No, I was right. I felt this person watching me and her family, keeping tabs on me. And when she stopped keeping tabs on me was sometime early December, because I was an energy shift. I told you I was an energy shift. I felt it. It felt like a weight was off of me. It was like this woman finally stopped like hate watching me and sending energy my way and doing all kind of stuff with her and her family. Then all of a sudden I get a call from her beginning of the year telling me, I'm not mad at you. I'm like, look how narcissistic she is. She's telling me that she's not mad at me like I did something wrong. I never cheated on you, and she knew it. She forgot what she did. I was talking to her and I was like, you don't remember telling my dad that you're not coming back? You don't remember telling me that you got a piercing or a tattoo or something? You say, you lucky I don't get piercings all up in my face. Or you lucky I don't stay gone for 3 months or 6 months and never come back. She acted like she wasn't talking about me cheating on her. When someone's talking about you cheating on them, you did cheating years ago and they supposedly forgave you, when they bring it back up, they were keeping it in their back pocket just to use it. So she planned on cheating and planned on using the fact that I cheated years ago as her way to get out of it. And I was going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, I cheated on you before we got married. And I came clean and told you what I did. And I let you see the girls that I was in contact with. Probably shouldn't have done that, but I did. I don't have a conscience like that where I can cheat on people and cheat on people and cheat on people. You do. And because of that, you don't have nothing. I'm not lying about nothing, because if you had it like you wanted it, you would have never reached out to me. Your lawyer would have reached out to me. You ain't got it like that, and you got scared because you know I'm a man of my word. I blocked you for a whole year. This woman when I was talking to her, she's like, I was like, why did you wait this long? No, she said it to me. She gaslit me. She was upset and she said, I don't know why you're still trying to hold on to this marriage. So I'm like, she must be around somebody trying to be cute once again. So I was like, lady, you are the one that came back from Maryland when I told you don't come back. I said, don't come back, it's over. She came back anyway and squatted on the home that I was staying in until the lease was up. So I couldn't have no peace in my own home. She came back, I ran away. So I was like, how in the world, why would I want to stay married to you? And I ran away from you. You just said you don't know my address. I ran away from you. And why would I want to keep this going? You're the one that didn't want to get a divorce, because I don't know whether you thought she can get more money back on taxes by being married, or maybe she could eventually become friends with me again and borrow money or something. Or do taxes together. I have no idea what she was planning on doing. I'm not a narcissist. But what I do know is this. I'm a man of my word. I say what I mean what I say. You know what I'm saying? I stand on that. So, you know, if you're going to sit there and disappear and then make it seem like nothing happened, man, listen. I was so pissed off last night and so relieved at the same time. It's the craziest thing, because I've been in this really good energy lately, and anything I ask for from God, it happens like almost automatically. And when my dad called me up talking about that land the other day, I was like, man, he was mad too. I'm like, I gotta get him. I said, don't worry about it. I was like, hey, let's put it in God's hands right now. So on the phone, we put it in God's hands right there on the phone. And then a couple of days later, she called my dad up, and then a day later, she called me up saying that she don't want the land no more. Because my dad was like, yeah, I already prayed about this. I'm saying, let's pray about it and let's actually put it in God's hands, because we put it in God's hands, we won't be worried about it. And that's what I did. I've been new, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I've been knew what needed to happen. I just play it cool on here. I don't let you guys know what's going on in the background. And then she finally reached out, you know, thinking since I'm playing it so cool online that I ain't got no smoke for her. Lady, I got the same smoke for you when you ran away 2 years ago. That smoke has been waiting on you. It's been packaged up. It's been put in the freezer. You know what I'm saying? All I had to do was let it thaw out. Once it thawed out last night, whoo-wee, I gave her the smoke, man. I gave her the smoke so badly, I felt bad for her. That pigeon. I gave her the smoke so badly, and I went back and apologized or whatever. Glad I apologized too, because I'm not in that same energy no more. When I was going off, I realized I don't care about her no more. God healed me up enough to where I don't care, because like the stuff she would have said would have like hurt me bad before, man. For somebody to come back and act like they never left, to come back and act like you were nothing in their life, and you know, she's 2 years deep, got her own place, wants to brag about what she's doing in her life, and trying to steal it to this point, act like she's never seen none of your content as hard as you work. When you got new people hitting you up and family members that you haven't heard of and that you ain't heard of in years, hitting you back up, all my family members, and she's gonna see that like she's the only person out there not watching my content. My dad has 1 bar of signal from AT&T, which means intermittent, at his house. And he even watched me the other day talking about, son, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm proud of you, man. You look like me back in the day. Man, that's what you want to hear your dad say, man. He was like, with the aviator shades on, man. I ain't have that much muscle, but you know what I'm saying? Like, man, look. Everybody talking about revenge body. No, this is me. This is me. This is how I was prior to her. You know what I'm saying? And I can imagine some of what I said was rough. So I know why she was acting the way she was somewhat, because I was giving it to her. I didn't forget nothing. Listen, man, these women, by the time they get back to you, have been with so many men, have fallen in love, been dumped, you know, fallen out of love, that they don't even have remorse, empathy, or nothing for you. So when they talk to you all monotone, fighting you and stuff, she even tried to tell me I gaslit her, which I did part of the conversation, but that lets me know she's studying narcissism and narcissistic type of terminologies. So she must be studying it, telling people, you know, he's a narcissist. When she told me, why don't you want this divorce? I'm like, that's what you're telling everybody? You're telling everybody I ran away from you so we wouldn't get a divorce? I ran away from the state that we was in. You know what I'm saying? All she had to do, and I said, why you just wait till now to contact me? She's like, well, I figured that you would just block my number. I never told her I'd block her number. I said it on my YouTube live streams, I'd block her number repeatedly. But I thought she don't watch them. I thought she don't watch them. See how she just lying? Man, I even told her on the phone, man, you allowed to look at somebody straight. You're gonna take your secrets to the grave. I was like, okay. I was like, good thing you don't believe in God, because I'm telling you, God don't like ugly, lady. God don't like ugly, man. The bill will be due. At some point in time, it's gonna be a reckoning for treating people the way that you treat people. I didn't even say myself. I said, there's gonna be a reckoning for, you know, you running around using people all your life. You know what I'm saying? So I think she moved out of that town that she was in. I think she developed a reputation in that town that she was in. I think she started over in a town next to it called Hagerstown, Maryland, because that's the number she called from, not Frederick. I think that she's calling herself, trying to do better, get herself a man, but she don't want to have a separated husband, you know what I'm saying, lingering over her head. And the separated husband keeps saying, let's go for divorce, stop playing around, leave my dad's land alone. You know what I'm saying? So she ain't got no excuse for it no more. Because when I was looking kind of dusty, and she was staying with her mom or her boyfriend or whoever, she was making fun of me. And she could say, oh, well, I was carrying him, obviously. Look, when I pulled myself out the ashes like a phoenix rising, it's like, oh, shit. Oh, I can't do it no more. He ain't gonna let me come back. He's keeping that same energy. I might as well just go ahead and get the divorce from him so I could tell people, hey, I'm the one that filed. He was sitting there holding on to things. I'm not holding on to nothing. I was saving my money up to get an attorney because you're trying to steal the land that you never paid for. She was like, I would never have stole your land. I even told your dad I wouldn't. All we got from you was you talking about you're going to take us and, you know, sell that land. That's all you were saying. Now she acts like she never said it. Like I said, y'all, if y'all think that I'm smooth with it, my dad is so smooth. This woman got on the phone with me and was like, I had a great conversation with your dad. And I said, yeah, I can have a great conversation with my dad too. But listen, my dad, I've had great conversations with him since we've got back in touch with each other. Me and him also was arguing one day because he had a whole lot of built up frustration, and I did too, and we're doing what men do. We were going back and forth. He was like, my dad got mad. He was like, nah, fucking disrespect. He got pissed off, man. But we're just two men. We had frustrations, and we just, after that, was laughing and kikiing and whatever. But you know what I'm saying? She thinks because my dad was nice to her that he don't remember what she did to his son. She don't even, my dad gave me land that he didn't give to no other kid in our family because he wanted me to come down to South Carolina because he felt like I was dying when I was with her. And she thought because she had a good conversation with him, he likes her or something. My dad barely liked me. What are you talking about? I told her that. I said, my dad barely likes me. What are you talking about? You got fooled by his smoothness? All right, he's a Sigma. That's what he do. You ain't gonna never know what he's thinking. You ain't gonna let her. She really thought that, you know what I'm saying, her having this conversation with him, you know what I'm saying, like, oh yeah, you know, it's all good and David should be good. I'm watching his YouTube and TikTok. I literally had just gotten off TikTok, and then like a minute later, I got a text from her. This fool's watching me on TikTok workout shirtless. She's over here doing all this stuff and then trying to make it seem like, I don't watch any of your content. I don't watch any of your content. Oh, okay. I drop a video today on YouTube talking about you better contact me, you get some charges. And then I get on TikTok and work out. And the minute I get off TikTok, I get a text message from a random number. The only reason why I answered it because I had just given my number out on TikTok. And I thought it was a young lady I gave the number to. And when I seen that Maryland number, I was like, man, I hope this woman ain't from Maryland. My ex from there. And I started reading it and she's like, oh, this is Alexis. I'm like, what do you want? You know what I'm saying? Man, look, y'all gotta start doing dudes right, man. Y'all gotta start doing right by dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? I did tell her I ain't gonna get on here and like bash her out and put all her all her business out there like I planned on doing. And she was like acting like she didn't care, like, I don't watch your content anyway. You watching my content right now. You watching it right now. I got a text message from you while I'm going live after 10 a.m. You could have texted me before then. You could have texted me after I got off the live. You watching me. Y'all would stop playing with these females and call them out, man. I call them out. You think if I never called her out about, because she knew it. If you watch me, you can tell a man on my word. If I tell you I'm gonna charge you up for stealing my son and mine identity, and you did a couple other things, you know what I'm saying, around my son when I wasn't around, that you could definitely get charges for, she knows that she did it. If she didn't think that what I said was true, why would she call me up the same day I said it in the video? If she didn't believe me that I would do it, why would she call me up? She knows I'll do it. She knows I've been saving up for it and talking to attorneys right now. She knows it. That's what she called me up. I'm like, I don't want no problems. I just want to give, you know what I'm saying, this divorce. I want to walk away. I want nothing from you. I want nothing from your dad. I bet you don't now, because you know I'm not playing around with you, because you know charges like that are serious business. You stole my son and mine identity 2 years in a row. She took the money during that 36 days and ran off with it. Never seen a dime of it, y'all. Woman claimed me like I was her doggone baby. Claim me because I was her doggone baby because I'm an entrepreneur. And until I found my 1099 and all that kind of stuff, she could claim me because I ain't got a W-2. So she just went and claimed me and my son, took the money. She act like she did none of this. Had to bring it all up to her. She's done so much to so many people, she can't even keep track of stuff. Y'all thought I was crazy, but I told you these crazy ass women are like this. I told you these crazy ass narcissistic beings are like this. Said it on my main channel. This is textbook narcissism. Man, when I hear people talking about they'll return years later, I'm like, there's no way they can return years later, though. How can you justify returning years later like nothing happened? And then I got a text. Hey, what's going on, big head? Da-da-da-da. What's going on, stink? Da-da-da-da. I mean, she didn't say that, but that's pretty much the equivalent of it. You left me homeless. You squatted on the house that I could have stayed in for 2 weeks to get myself together. I said I was not going back to the house. She squatted on it, calling me repeatedly every day, cussing me out, mad at me because I'm leaving her, talking about she did nothing while she was gone. This is what people do when they do nothing. If you don't know this idiot, I know you're watching. When you do nothing and you care about somebody and you go on vacation without them, even a smart woman would do this. You stay in contact with the dude. You FaceTime him. You FaceTime before you go to bed sometime late at night. And you make the dude feel secure that you're not doing nothing. If while you're gone, you're calling his dad saying you're not coming back, you're calling me up, putting me on speakerphone, talking junk on me, telling me I'm like a codependent and I need you, and what is that racist shit she said one time? She said some shit like, you people always playing victim or something like that, right? Talking crazy, whole side of her I never even seen before, right? Talking mad shit. You know what I mean? I can't believe that same person, you know, turns around years later and is like, what do you mean? I never did anything. You went crazy. I didn't cheat on you. You went crazy. And so you mean to tell me you were in a situation, a relationship that you cared about, and the man you're with is accusing you of cheating. You don't argue the fact or nothing. You just argue with him and tell him he needs to come back home, gets his mom to call him up, get your mom to call him up saying, hey, David, go back home, not explaining nothing, not trying to, just making it seem like you didn't do anything. Of course I'm going to leave. Of course I'm going to leave. I don't believe anything out of your mouth. You made it seem like I left for no reason whatsoever. Like I don't have instincts. Like if I was gone for 36 days in a marriage and I wasn't talking to the woman every day, and when I did talk to her, I was bringing up times when we both cheated on each other years ago. Anybody with common sense would know that person's cheating. Anybody with common sense would know that person's cheating. So you don't have to come out and tell it. That's how dumb these people are. They don't have to come out and tell you directly what they did. You can use context clues to fill in the blanks on what she's doing. And when she was so heartless, that means that she really didn't care about me the whole time she was with me. And for her to be able to talk to me, the things I said to her on the phone, and for her to be able to just monotonely, I'm sorry for whatever I did, like not get, like no soul in what she's saying, just like a robot. And I'm like, she was on the other side of the phone like this, like she was sitting there like, and then whenever it's time for her to talk, she'd be like, I'm sorry for whatever I said to you, while she's probably rolling her eyes in front of her boyfriend or whoever she's around or whatever, right? Like she's just a real, she's, when there's a woman operating out of ego, it is the ugliest thing in the world to me. When there's a woman operating out of ego, this woman didn't even bother to reach out to me. I said to her, she said, why did you wait this long to get a divorce? Why are you holding on to this? I'm like, I ran from you. I've been wanting this divorce. She's like, well, I would have been done did. I said, why didn't you? Well, I figured that you would block me if I called you. And I'm like, why would you figure that? I never told you that. She's been watching my YouTube channels. And she said, well, I just figured that you would. And I was like, so you waited this long because you thought I'd block you and you wouldn't be able to get through? I was like, so when you did reach out to me, what happened? You text me right back. I didn't block you, did I? No, you didn't. So you know that's full of shit, right? Why are you lying to me like you're lying to everybody else? She's just telling me what she's telling everybody else. He's holding on to this. It's not me. He ran away. I don't know where he lives at. I can't get in touch with him for the divorce. You know what I'm saying? I don't know his number. He'll just block me. As soon as somebody puts some pressure on her new boyfriend, her mom, or whatever she's trying to do with taxes to get divorced before tax season, she's trying to get some extra money back. It's all about money with her. I told her on the phone, I'm like, you're always about your bottom line, money, and yourself. That's all you care about. And remember, while I was saying this stuff, she never denied anything. She never said, oh, no, that's not true. She just sat there and let me say all this stuff. So, you know, I'm not going to hold y'all too much longer. But, I mean, I was up like all night after that woman got off the phone. I was up all night praying to God, thanking God. Started crying a little bit, thanking God. Just thanking God. Because I was like getting my money right. Because I'm like, man, I got to get a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? I already paid for a consultation. Okay, I got to get this lawyer. I got to figure out how to threaten her the right kind of way so I can get this land back without, because my dad is like, don't let my lawyer mess my land up. So I got that pressure on me from my dad. And then I got her doing God knows what. You know, and she done ran through so many dudes since me. I don't know where her heart's at or what she cares about. You know what I'm saying? So I just said, you know what? You know what I mean? Like, that's why yesterday I put that thread out there, because I know narcissists, and unless you, cause they don't want, none of them want to go to jail. A narc is scared and terrified of going to jail. So once I put that out yesterday, she definitely ran her mouth and like jumped online, and all of a sudden out of 2 years, no, I just, like out of the kindness of her heart, no, out of the kindness of my heart, I'm doing you a favor. I don't want nothing from you. How are you doing me a favor when you could have done this years ago? You didn't want to do it years ago because she was watching me just like the rest of these content creators I've been talking about. They were watching me go through my struggle, assumed that I was some broke dummy, and she was doing the same thing. She was watching me, laughing, having a good time. I look so good right now, there ain't nothing to laugh at. Could you imagine who she, like with her right now? She was laughing, calling me all kind of names, you know what I'm saying, talking about my son, like she was calling my son Riri. I didn't know that she was calling him like Ricky or something like that, you know, like Ricky Retardo or something like, she was, I can't say the word, but she was basically calling him slow. And my son's a straight A student, and her son's a straight D and F student. So she was projecting onto my son, but I didn't know she was doing this. She was calling him Riri and all this other stuff when I wasn't around. She was doing a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying, messing my son's self-esteem up too. This woman does so much chaos, she just don't even know. I don't think she remembers everything that she did. And you gotta remember, when they are with so many people after you, and also cheating on you during you, she was making bonds, and when she went up there to those guys, they were cracking on me. This woman has been over me for almost 2 years or longer. So it's hard for her to sit on the phone and listen to me talk about, I was talking to her and this woman got quiet. She never seemed emotional. I was telling her, man, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I told her, like, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You had me heartbroken, man. It took me a while to get over, because I'm unlike you, I have a soul. Like, it took me a bit to get over it. And she said something at one point in time, like, I was gonna file the divorce 6 months ago, but I couldn't, but she didn't elaborate. I'm imagining she was with her boyfriend or something, and it was something going on. It was something going on where she was living at to where she didn't file for divorce then. But like now, she's on her own, she's trying to date, or she got a boo or something, dude's probably telling her to go ahead and go through with it, and that's why she's not trying to get no money or nothing. I'm pretty sure she held out for, you know what I'm saying, the sake of maybe trying to see if she could get the land. I spoke to a lawyer. The lawyer said she's not going to be able to get the land. I meant to tell y'all that. I spoke to a lawyer weeks ago. He said she's not going to be able to get that land. If you don't think that she didn't go to a lawyer too, you're crazy. She already knew that shit. She couldn't get it. If she could, she'd have me in court. So it's got something to do with she's trying to, you know, put herself in a better position, you know, for whoever she's trying to date. She done moved out of her mom's house where she's been running through dudes and stuff in that one town, Frederick, and now she done moved to another town. You know what women do. They move to another town where nobody really knows what they've done and try to start over, trying to get her, you know, divorced and everything. She didn't start all over. She was just super heartless when I was on the phone with her. She seemed like she could care less. She seemed like she could care less. She seemed like she was doing everything she could to keep herself from going off on the phone. I'm not saying that she don't care, but you got to remember, narcissists, they can love people, but they don't know how to love people. So when they love you, they're always going to only give you a certain amount of themselves to you, so that way they can detach themselves from you very easily. Very easily. So like when I had to go through the dark night of the soul and all this, getting over her and the love I had for her because I was in love with her, or the character she was showing me, she didn't have the same problem. As soon as she wasn't in my presence anymore, she was partying it up. This woman loves to party and drink and stuff like that. Go out, you know what I'm saying? You know, do party favors, you know, party drugs and stuff like that. She likes, when I met her, she liked doing stuff like that. She wanted to go back to the streets, so I just let her go back to the streets. She made it seem like I was trying to hold on to the marriage. No, I literally ran from you. I don't want nothing to do with you. I blocked you on all social media, and I told her to email me what she needs or text me. I told her that. I said it on my live streams. Email me and text me what you want so I got a paper trail, and then we can get this divorce. She didn't do nothing until I made a threat online about pressing charges, because I actually spoke to a lawyer, and I was going to press charges on her ass. She stole my son and mine identity like 2 years in a row, took the money and ran away with it, and now it's still broke. It's still broke. After claiming me and my son and all that money, she's broke. Like, I'm so done with these people, man. If I would have had all that money, you think I'd have been broke right now? No, I would have got a place, invested my money, and made that money make me money. She literally took the money, ran away, thought she had it better wherever she was at. This one was jumping in my live streams, clowning me. One time I did a TikTok video talking about what she did when she left me and who she left me for. She jumped in my comment saying, I'm happy where I'm at. With her government name and everything in there. I'm happy where I'm at, you know, with some kind of emoji. She's been trolling me this whole time. And then try to act like she has not been watching none of my content. This is the same woman that used to watch my baby mother's content for no reason. My baby mother used to post up stuff, and I have no access to her. I have nothing to do with her, and she would watch her content. But she's trying to convince me that she's not watching the content of her ex-husband. She is so, like, she's so narcissistic, y'all. And when I was listening to her, I was like, man, she used to gaslight me like this all the time. She had me questioning my reality when she was over here talking about, I never cheated, you just went crazy. She tried to keep that real, that sinister psychopath. See, when somebody gets upset and their voice fluctuates and stuff, you seem human to me. When you can sit there monotone-like and never fluctuate your tone and just be like, I never, no, I didn't, not me. Trying to be all cool, calm, and collective. And I know how this woman is. I know she's not like that. Boy, that is a psychopath, bro. Sociopath, psychopath type of nature. I'm not gonna call her that. I'm just saying that's psychopathic type of nature. Like a guy's telling you what you did and you just sitting there quiet. Like, I wish he'd hurry the fuck up. I got other things to be doing. I got a dick to be sucking or something. You know what I'm saying? Like it's too much, man. So I was just telling her, man, I don't care you dating. If you're with the dude right now while you calling me up, girl, I don't care if you're sucking a dick while you talking to me on the phone. Like, I have no feelings for you. I don't care what you're doing. I've been wanting this divorce. I just had to figure out what to do about the land. Now that I know the land's not going nowhere, and she said she filed the paperwork to where all I got to do is go sign it, I ain't even got to go to court. She's like, I don't want nothing to do with y'all. I don't want nothing from y'all. I just want this divorce. If you wanted that, why you didn't do it years ago? You know what I'm saying? You're lying. You're lying. Because she don't want to admit that things didn't work out the way that she had planned. She didn't want to admit that, hey, she didn't want to say, I ain't gonna lie to you, David, I've been watching you online and the way you picked yourself back up after us. She didn't want to tell her, she didn't want to say that to me. I said it though. I was like, oh yeah, you contact me because I'm up right now. Because I'm up right now. You know what I'm saying? You contacted me because I'm looking good. I'm looking better than I ever looked when we were together. There's a couple reasons why you contacted me, but hey, you know what? Everybody else is watching me but you. But you. Okay, I got it. When she started telling me she ain't seen me online and stuff, I'm like, girl, all you do is stay on your phone. My dad even said that woman was always on her phone. I know she's been watching you. That's all she ever did was scroll her phone. That's her head was in her phone like this all the time, all times. So you're gonna tell me I'm putting content up every day and you're not watching it? Get the fuck out of here. Get up out of here. Get up out of here. She was watching me to wait and see when it was a good time to reach out and get this thing done. Also, probably see if she convinced me to do taxes with her. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, that if I would have came off a different kind of way, I can guarantee you she'd been talking about doing joint taxes. All she cares about is money. And when I started talking this kind of way, she knew that I knew what the gig was. She just was like quiet and, oh, I'm tired. I gotta go to work in the morning. She works from home. She works from home. You know what I mean? When I was with her, I got her this job. You know, I put her onto the idea of working from home and doing tech support or whatever she would call in support or whatever. And she still got that same job, but she was like, I'm tired. I gotta get up in the morning and go to work. You're gonna get up, probably not put on any clothes like you used to not do whenever we used to live together, and log in your computer. But I was like, listen, because I ain't gonna never talk to her again. Outside of this court stuff that I go get signed, and I'll let her know when I send it back to her. But what I can't stand, ladies, and this is the way to be, like, don't try to play it cool with men. There's a time and a place to play it cool, but if you're a woman and you want to get any empathy from a man, you have to show some sympathy, you have to show some remorse, you have to show some emotion. When you move like that woman moved, it was like talking to a man on the phone. She had more emotional control than I did. She had no feelings for me. Could you imagine being married to somebody a few years, but being with them 9.5? And the first time you talked to them since the separation, no feelings, no remorse, no nothing. Don't feel bad for what they did, give you a dry ass, fake ass apology. Don't care at all. Bro, if you don't believe in God, I don't know what I gotta do to show you God is good. I told that woman on the phone, man, if I would have stayed with you, I'd have probably had a massive heart attack or a stroke. My hair was falling out. My beard was patchy. I was malnutrition. I was sick all the time. No. And that woman would have let me die, got my disability or whatever for the rest of my life, and would have been with somebody else, you know what I'm saying, before I was in the grave properly. You know what I'm saying? So I just, you know, I love God, y'all. I just want to tell you I love God. I prayed so much after I got off the phone with that woman, man. I prayed so much. I probably prayed for like an hour. God is so good to me. Anything I ask for, I asked him for this. I said, God, get me up out of this so I can give my land back to my dad. And God told me to go online because I wasn't going to do it. I haven't talked about it in a while, so I was going to go online yesterday and put that video out talking about, hey, you better do this or this, or I'm going to go to court and, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to put these charges on you for what you did around my kid and what you did to me and my kid stealing our identity. And then she jumps online and is like acting like out of the goodness of her heart, I just want to start the year off right. I'm trying to start over and get me a new person, and I got my own place. I just want a divorce. And you could have been done did this. It wasn't no mercy from you. You didn't have a moment where, you know, your soul felt like, you know, God got a hold to you. God got a hold to your raggedy ass. Like my dad keeps saying on the phone, hey, you know what I'm saying? People shouldn't be playing with people like us or people of God. People should not be, my dad always has said that. He's like, he never goes after nobody. He never does. He always leaves it in God's hands. He's like, I'm telling you. He has always said this. I just remembered. He's always say, people that mess with me, God don't play about me. I'm telling you, like, you don't mess with God's children. He said, you don't mess with God's children. He always says that. You don't mess with God's children. You don't mess with God's children. And I'm telling you right now, I don't care how, the more she tried to play it off, the more I know she's been going through some stuff the past year or so. Because when she's trying to play it off real smooth, that means that she went through some stuff that she wants to talk about, but she feels like she can't really. I'm the kind of person that everybody can feel better. Even last night, when I was going off on her, I could tell that I made her feel bad, even though she's a narc and she don't care about nothing. And when I got back on the phone and I apologized for going off on her, And I told her I wish her the best. And I wish, you know, that you learn something from the relationship that we was in, and you take what you learn to your next relationships and treat those guys better. Because if you end up with another good guy, which we already know, she ain't never gonna end up with another good guy. You'll never end up with another good guy. You can't have an earth angel like me and then God give you another good one. You'll never end up with another good guy. You had your chance. Now you're gonna end up with dirt bags just like you. That's just the way it is. I don't care how she thinks she's got it or what penis she's sucking on now or whatever she's doing, or it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can tell by the fact that she's just now getting her place after stealing all that money from me. Had all that money, and she's still just laid up in her mom's house, sleeping with a bunch of people, you know, acting like she had money until it ran out. And now I don't know when she got her place. She, you know, made it seem like she just recently got it. This is a narcissist, or she could have been lying. She could have been shacked up with some dude. I don't really believe them when they tell me that they're living on their own, especially narcissistic type of people. More like she's shacking up with somebody, whether she's paying the place in her name or not, she's shacking up with a guy, right? So, you know, and I think she thought that if she would have got in touch with me while dating somebody, lady, you were dating people while you're with me. I don't care. I don't care. Let's go with these comments. And if we didn't know, we were chosen. Thank you. Absolutely. What else? And God sees it all. Self-right. Absolutely, man. Self-righteous cheaters, man. She's over here talking about me in a way, man. They try to make it seem like she did cheat, man. Let me tell you something, bro. If a woman didn't cheat on you and you're a good man, and you're talking about leaving her, even if she don't think that things are working out great, she's gonna fight for it. This one didn't fight for nothing. She just let it go. So all the stuff she's doing to try to gaslight me, to try to make it seem like, oh, I didn't cheat, I didn't know, lady. Hypergamy, women date up. There's not a woman that's gonna leave a good situation, a stable situation, to go and be in an unstable situation just because she don't like the guy no more. You've been not liking me. You left because some guy was talking some cash money shit. Some guy making some good money, because you gotta remember, I made 100,000. So she's probably looking for guys that make 100,000. So she's looking for tech guys. There's a lot of tech black guys up there in Maryland, in DC. One of her exes is a tech, you know what I'm saying, black guy, probably making decent money up there. So she looking for that. She wants somebody that can go to work all day long and pay for her horrible habit of buying useless shit. She loves to buy shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's a poverty mindset from a horrible childhood, okay? They feel like they need these material items because they couldn't get them when they were a kid. She doesn't see all this stuff. She don't even realize it. I do. I do. That's why I was able to give them the phone and be like, look, I apologize, wish you the best in life. Hope you learned something from our situation. You know, it is what it is. You know, bygones be bygones. And then by the time I got done with that, she was like, thank you. I don't know if that was fake or not. You know, everything with her seems super fake. Especially now that I look back on things, everything seems super fake. So I'm telling you again, y'all, thank God Almighty. Thank God Almighty. I can't be with somebody like that. I've had so many encounters with women since her. I have had women that I have been trying to talk to that I could tell like me more than that woman. I got women that I've been talking to that when you speak to them, their voice gets excited. And when I talk to her, there's no excitement. She literally puts on this dead voice. I'm sorry for whatever I did. Why are you talking like that? She's letting me know she don't care about what she's saying. She don't want to say, I don't care about what I'm saying. No, she's showing me she don't care about what she's saying through that dead voice that she likes to give me. That monotone, dead, facetious voice. So I told her on the phone, I gotta get off of here anyway. I cannot listen to you too long. You literally go out of your way to irritate people, at least me, the way that you speak. And you try to gaslight me. What do you mean the way that I speak? It's dead. You have no energy in your voice. You sound like somebody's making you do something and you don't want to do it. And while you're doing it, you're not even really caring about it. So it's not, you know, again, closure complete. Didn't really need it because I didn't go off on her that bad. Like when I used to think about going off on her, I'm like, man, I'm going to tell her this. When I went off on her, a couple things slipped out, but it's only because she gaslit me, acting like she never did nothing. She actually acted like she never did nothing. I was the one that was wrong. I was the one that was trying to stay in the marriage, even though I ran from her blocked her on everything and told her there should be a paper trail from this point forward. Let's get this divorce and move on. Now, after all these years, she's doing exactly what I asked her to do. Texting me, talking about she filed for divorce. Texting me, talking about all I gotta do is sign the papers. She could have done this over a year ago, man. Try to lie to me like she's been lying to everybody else. So she literally told me everything she told everybody else. He's crazy. I never did nothing. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about he wanted a divorce. He ran away. I want a divorce too. Y'all know I want a divorce. I'm up here cheating on him anyway. You know I want a divorce. He ran away. I don't know where he's at. So all this time, everybody believed that crap. The moment somebody put some pressure on her, because I'm telling you, somebody put some pressure on her. Somebody said, divorce him so you can file your taxes this kind of way. Her new man or girlfriend told her, hey, divorce him so, you know, I can feel comfortable us living together or whatever. Or she got into it with her mom and had to end up moving out. And after leaving her mom and that horrible influence and watch me over time, she's like, man, I just gotta give this man this divorce and let him be and let him live. And I'm telling you, those are the only three things it could have been. I don't trust any narcissist. No narcissist has a change of heart. They don't know how to show their heart, especially this woman. She does not cry in front of me. She showed no emotion on the phone. You know, it was horrible talking to her. And I was trying to get off the phone. And I was like, I don't want to talk to nobody that's like talking like this. Like, I ain't done nothing to you. I didn't cheat on you while we were married. She forgot everything, y'all. She forgot that she was watching me through the ring light or the ring camera on the house. Like when she was going at 36 days, she was watching me through the ring camera on the townhouse that we had. Like an animal. She forgot that she did that. She was like, I didn't do anything. You just wanted to, you called my dad 3 days after leaving saying you're not coming back. You was bringing up cheating like, everybody knows when somebody's bringing up cheating, they're feeling guilty because they're cheating. You know what I'm saying? It's just... Anyway, like I said, I wish her the best. The moral of the story here is everything I said to do is a fact. So when I write these books, while I'm gonna be able to save so many of y'all, you gotta go no contact, home dog. You know what I'm saying, homie? You gotta go no contact. You gotta go no contact and show them that you could care less. You have to do that, man. If you don't, these narcissists, she waited almost 2 years, bro. And got on the phone, act like she never did me wrong. 2 years. Man. When she was talking to my dad, making threats, telling him, I'll tell David to come back, okay? After she came back after 36 days, my dad wasn't telling her what she wanted to hear, so she immediately started telling him, I'm gonna sell that land. Tell my 60-something-year-old dad, I'm gonna sell that land. It's fucking crazy, dude. Crazy. Thank God he got me out of that situation, man. I'm telling you, man. I want to live the long life if I stay with that woman. She'd take me out this game, man. She took me straight out of here, man, through stress. Very, very low SMV, parasite. Absolutely. And she can sit there and act like she's doing great for herself. Let me tell you something. If you reach out like the way you reached out to me, no, you're not doing great. You're not doing great. And it's good that you humbled yourself enough to reach out, but you still got to understand you did some really messed up stuff. You don't want to be held accountable at all. You didn't even seem genuine when you were apologizing. So when you are that kind of person, you got to know that that energy you're putting out is going to come back to you. You got to know, man. You got to know. To be that cold-hearted, bro, and just sit there and act like you ain't did nothing wrong, convinced herself through all the shit talking she's done around people that are people pleasers and telling her what she want to hear, that she really didn't do nothing wrong. You destroyed a marriage I was working on for 9.5 years. It took her 7.5 years to get a ring, and then she threw it away in less than 3 years. Because her mother and her family members made her miss being out in the streets, you know, being up there around all her old friends, all her old jump-offs, all her old sneaky links. And she moved to South Carolina with me, so she went in Maryland and do what she wanted. She wanted to go back to Maryland and do what she wanted to do. She wanted to get strange dick. She wanted to, you know, go out and party. She wanted to do party favorite drugs. I was living a clean life. We're living a clean life. No drugs, no drinking, raising these kids, trying to build a business. It was too. She didn't even care about me anyway like that. So the minute she got the opportunity to run away, she did. It's just the audacity to act like nothing happened. And then she was gaslighting me. I know she's looking up narcissistic stuff and probably watching my videos. She probably kept quiet because she didn't want to come off too narcissistic, and she knows that I can get her talking. I got her talking enough on the phone. I'd have figured out a bunch of stuff just from a little bit she said. When she said, it's been 2 years, when she's like, it's been 2 years. That means in her mind, it's been so long, why am I even bringing it up? That's what she's thinking. I'm not dumb. See, she thinks I'm dumb. That's the problem with her, her mother, her whole family. They think they're smarter than me. I don't know if it's based off of race or what, but they just assume they're smarter than me, and they've never done nothing in their lives to prove it. They've never done a single thing in their life to prove they're smarter than me. I have worked for the White House. I am a self-made engineer without a degree. You know what I'm saying? I was in the Army, you know, deployed to Iraq twice in combat arms units, not a scratch on me. And they think that they can outsmart me, right? They think they can cheat on me and outsmart me. Listen, man, I'm the worst nightmare of a wicked person. That's the reason why, you know what I'm saying, she tried to reverse discard and all that. They are terrified of me. I don't do nothing sneaky. I'm a straight up guy. So when you're a super sneaky ass cheater and you got a straight up person that can rely on facts, because I'm not gaslighting her, she lies so much that when I was talking to her, she couldn't really remember what she did and what she said. She lies so much. See, the reason why I can, you know what I'm saying, go in my memory and pull out whatever conversation we had, I'm not a liar. So whatever I would say now is something I said then. So there's no reason for me to question anything I said. So when she tries to make me question what I said through gaslighting my reality, I'm like, no, that's not how it went down. That is not how it went down. Now, ain't no woman I know, like I said before I go, ain't no woman I know that, you know what I'm saying, will go on vacation with her friends for 30-something days. And the guy's like, nah, you're cheating, I'm done. And then just let it go. Not fight for it. Not say, I wasn't cheating, let me show you. Didn't try to prove nothing. Just wanted me to act like nothing happened and just, no, you were cheating, woman. You were cheating. You were cheating your fucking ass off. And the cheating was so good that you couldn't wait for me to say it's over so you could run back upstate and get some more dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't want to hear none of that stuff. Play with your kid, play with your son. Or if you got more kids now, play with your kids. But don't play with me. I had to tell her all this stuff on the phone. She was trying to gas. I was like, be quiet. Stop. Stop. I had to shut her up because I'm not hearing none of that shit, man. I don't care what fools she been talking to, running her fucking mouth and giving those crocodile tears and stuff to convince them that she's not a wicked witch. I'm the one that had to leave you due to the fact that you're so fucking wicked. Stole my identity, stole my money, ran away with it to act like you got money with a bunch of broke ass people. So fucking stupid. So fucking stupid. What I tell you before on my main channel, I said you wanted to be on the outside so bad looking in. How does it feel to be on the outside looking in? How does it feel to be looking at somebody that you know is going to be a multimillionaire and have buckets and buckets of money, being blessed by God, blessing other people, giving away to charities, giving things away to people? See, if you didn't burn bridges like you did, you could have been one of the people that I gave stuff away to, because you know I'm a giver. You know I'm a giver. Never again. So you got to be careful. You see how the same way these YouTubers thought that I ain't shit, and I ain't gonna, that's the same way she thought. That's what God does. He hides his people in plain sight so that only the real and the others that are tapped in and are chosen will be able to relate. And anyone else that's vibrating low will think that they got a chump and a sucker, only to have themselves have the wool pulled from underneath their eyes, man. You know what I'm saying? A whole wolf in sheep's clothing. A lone wolf. I don't need no friends, no family. I guess you thought I'd break down, and I just keep going solo bolo, homie. I don't need friends and family like you. God gave me this vessel, and that's all I need. This vessel and God. I will get it done. I don't need for her to tell me I'm looking good right now. Fool, I'm up right now. I don't need you to tell me I'm looking good. You contacted me, let me know I'm looking good. Get up out of here. Y'all gotta do better. Y'all gotta do better. I don't need to say nothing. I'm up right now. 2 years? Your boy must be looking good. Fuck out of here, man. What you think this was? I'm a whole Army veteran. You thought you could be more disciplined than me? Absolutely not. You thought you could go looking broke as long as I could? Absolutely not. You don't know how much money I ever will have. You never will. And that's where I'm gonna keep it from now on. Gentlemen, don't let these women know how much money you have. Move in silence and stop playing around with them. It's a wrap. Let me go ahead and get off of here. Wanted to get caught up with you guys, man. I was up all night thanking God, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I barely slept. I barely slept, man. I mean, God is so good to me. Anything I ask for, God gives it to me. God is so good to me. My energy feels so good. I got this new diet I got going on, you guys. I'm gonna talk about it on my main channel. I want you guys to go ahead and get on it. I'll go ahead and let you know what it is. I'm on that carnivore diet, man. I've lost weight, been doing it for like a week. I've lost weight. I've got, my energy levels are up. I'm sleeping the best I've ever slept. I thought that I had mental clarity before, but I got the mental clarity I have now. No brain fog. Also, my joints feel better. My joints feel better. You guys don't know this, but my wrists are messed up, man. I can't do regular push-ups. Like, my wrists are so messed up, I can't put weight on them. So an army guy that can't do push-ups make me feel some type of way. So I bought the, you know, little push-up thing you put on the floor and got the handlebars on it, and you can adjust it, you know, for different, you know, parts of your body and parts of your chest. I got one of those, and I started the carnivore diet a week ago, right? So I've been using that push-up machine, and I got down the other day, yesterday, to do some more push-ups, and when I put pressure on my wrist, I felt no pain. Like, because normally when I try to put pressure on it, my arm automatically bends. Like, if I try to put pressure on my wrist doing a push-up, my arm automatically bends. And I can't put nothing. It's painful as all be. And I was like, wait a minute. I put both my hands down. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't feel nothing. And I put myself in the push-up position, and I started racking out like 30, 40 push-ups. Proper push-ups. Listen, y'all, let me tell you something. I have not been able to do push-ups in years. Years. When I was with her, I couldn't do push-ups. My wrists were messed up. I thought I had arthritis or something like that, right? So I just do everything else I can do outside of push-ups or things that put me in that position, and I find ways to work around it. Do you know how much better it is to be able to do regular push-ups without a machine? I can just drop down. I can drop down right now and do push-ups. So I can train anywhere. I can be working on something. I mean, I got 50 push-ups real quick. I come out, get back up, burn those calories, build that muscle. You know what I'm saying? So, man, look, I don't know if you guys are participating yet, but I'm gonna put out some information on it, but I'm definitely doing a carnivore diet. And if you don't know what that is, it's all animal-based foods. So you're pretty much eating meat all the time. I eat, you know what I'm saying, steak, ground chuck, chicken sometimes. And I don't eat bacon. I don't eat bacon at all. I don't do bacon. I don't do pork, period. Never will do it again. I am close enough to God, never do pork. But as far as the meat goes, my nutrition has gone up. I have not needed to supplement. Most of the stuff I was supplementing before, I'm getting it from the food. So the only thing that I'm taking with it is a probiotic. For you guys that don't know nothing about probiotics, buy you some. If you want to flatten your stomach out really quick and easy, start taking probiotics. You'll thank me later. That bubble in your stomach you can't get rid of no matter how hard you work, take probiotics. It's not a problem with you working out. There's something messing up in your stomach's microbiome and something like that. Like the good bacteria and stuff in your stomach, there's something going on there with some inflammation. And what probiotics do is put the good kind of bacteria in there. You know what I'm saying? So your stomach can eat through whatever's going on, and your stomach will flatten out like probably within a day or two of taking probiotics. You know what I'm saying? Since this X-Man, and since my ex called me up, dude, and I feel so free, I'm gonna put out a little bit more information I've been holding on to. And if you guys thought I was working hard last year, y'all have no idea. I am free as a bird for the first time in 10 years. If you thought I was a hard worker while I was going through heartbreak, y'all have no idea how broke I was. Y'all have no idea, man. Y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea. That's the reason why I know I did the right thing. I carried myself right. I didn't never let things get me down. I never let things pile on top of me. I put it all in God's hands. I knew it was going to work itself out. I don't really care what anybody thinks about me. I don't really care what material stuff I have. And that helped me out through this situation. So like right now, I can guarantee you all she cares about is what other people think. You know what I'm saying? Trying to come up with a certain kind of way and make sure she don't go to jail. It feels really good to be on the other end of things where I don't have to worry about ever going to jail. I can't have no charges brought up on me. I never did nothing wrong to anybody. And all I want is a divorce and go about my life. So it feels really good to be a man. Like if I wasn't standing tall before, look at me now. Nigga chest out, you can't tell me nothing. I'm 5'9", going on 6'9". You know what I mean? You can't tell me nothing, man. After sitting here going through that, dealing with everybody on the internet, having their own opinion, making assumptions, calling you Dusty, calling you all kind of names, trying to be cute about it, and being like, you just wait. You wait till I get this divorce. That's all I'm thinking about. You just wait until I get this divorce. Because if I would have been working a job, do you think that she would hit me up talking about, I didn't want nothing from you? She would have been trying to get alimony. She knows I'm not working to nobody. She knows that somebody making over 100,000 be dressing different. She gave up on it. She's going on to somebody else. So if you think that I was doing a great job last year and he's, you know, redefining what it is to be a content creator, you are not ready. You're not ready, y'all. I am completely over all heartbreak. I got the closure that I didn't ask for, don't really need, but got it anyway. My dad has his land back. I don't have to give out any alimony or anything like that. God is good and God is great. What else you want me to say? I'm so happy I don't know what to do with myself. Man, I got to go make some content, but I'm just like, man, I want to, you know what I'm saying? Click my heels again, man. Fuck. You skip. Look, man. I don't know what else to do, man. I'm serious. Like, y'all don't understand how happy I am, man. Y'all don't understand. So just remember, if you're going through some narcissistic abuse, y'all got to get out of it, man. Leave it. Leave it. You don't need that person, even if you got to bum it like me. Let me tell you something. Man, you better off bumming it like I did than sitting there getting your vessel that God gave you abused by some narcissistic, demonic person that don't even care about you, really. They don't even care about you. You better stop worrying about what everybody else thinks, worrying about your material possessions, because that narc will put you in the grave early, male or female. They drain the life out of you, man. Listen, my dad told me I sounded like I was dying. I felt like I was dying. And look at me now, I got more energy. It was almost like, I know I use a lot of Dragon Ball Z references. It was almost like I was in the hyperbolic time chamber. You know, if you know Dragon Ball Z, you know. It was like I was being trained in the arts of stress and how to handle, you know, dark triad or people using Machiavellianism, all this. I learned it while I was with her. So I started aging everything while I was there. But the minute that pressure was taken off of me, I de-aged all them. That's why y'all like, why you look so young? I was so stressed in that relationship. It took me a while to de-age, get back to the look I'm supposed to look like, because I was looking so old while I was with her from all of the stress. It just took a little while for me to get past it. Once I got past it and I got that light back in me, like, man, I'm the shit. What you talking about? Once I started feeling that stuff again, I just started de-aging. Hair started growing back in. Hair started looking better. The health of my hair started looking better. My body started shaping out better. Stress will cause you to not be able to build muscle right. Stress will cause you to not be able to build muscle right. That's why I was over training, because I was stressing so much. I had to overtrain to see some results. So when I stopped stressing, I didn't have to overtrain as much. My body got way more formed, doing way less. My skin started clearing up. Like I said, hair on my head started growing back. I just started becoming myself again. And she can see that clear as day. So imagine being a narc telling everybody that this person's a piece of crap and, you know, they needed you for everything. And then this person just straight up leave you and then become the best version of themselves. So I can see why she denied watching my content. I can see why she's trying to act like she didn't care about me, because if she was to act like she did, I'm already winning. And her being a narc, they don't want to give you any credit where credit is due. If they know that you already winning, they're gonna try to find a way to gaslight you and make you feel less than you are. The same way she did on the phone. You know what I'm saying? As great as I'm doing, all she wanna do is talk about herself, probably wanna talk about having her own place and leaving her moms and all this. I don't care, you psychopath. You could have told me all this stuff, man, months ago, and we could end up being friends if you got the divorce. Instead, you decided to just be a weirdo, a crazy person, and run your mouth. Because what narcs do is they go to other people and they defame your character because they got to make it seem like you did something wrong so they can continue to get dick. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's crazy. He's this and that. He's, you know, all these things. But when you decide to rise out the ashes and show, I mean, he can't be that crazy. The dude got a whole following. He knows what he's doing. He sounds really articulate. He got his life together. Then it's like, well, shit, you just moved out of your mom's house. This boy's been living on his own. Who was doing what to who? Who was doing worse than who? What are you talking about? That's why I keep telling y'all, I show people better than I can tell them. I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth with my ex. I'm not going to sit here online and talk about, yeah, I know she's doing this and I'm doing way better. I'm just going to show her better than I can tell her. I'm going to let her see the results from a distance, never reach out to her raggedy ass, and let her see that I'm better off without you. So, of course, when she reached out to me, she wanted to come off nonchalant, come off like she could care less about us being together. She acted like she cared less about what I was saying. I wasn't in her face. If I was in her face, I can guarantee you she'd have broke down crying. I have that effect on people with my eyes. So she's on the phone feeling safe because she can't see my eyes. If you can see my eyes, or you can see my soul in my eyes, man. You look in my eyes, man, you can see everything I went through. The pain, the suffering, also the triumph, you know, the thriving, the, you know, the fire. You can see it in my eyes, man. Why do you think I wear shades all the time? I don't want people thinking that I'm sad or something, because you can see what I went through in my eyes. I can't cover it up. You know what I'm saying? You look into my eyes, you can be like, this dude went through some shit. And I don't want some people to feel that kind of way, because even though I'm going through stuff, I'm the happiest person you'll ever meet. You know, it rolls off my back. I don't carry it with me. I don't keep it with me. So, you know, and I would tell y'all, you know what I'm saying, when I got on that phone and apologized and talked to her calm and things like that, I felt really good. It showed me that I healed. It showed me that I healed. And it showed me that I don't have to forget anything. Just forgive. But I don't have to forget anything. I ain't got to make an op my friend. I ain't got to do any of that. All I got to do is make sure that it doesn't harden my heart. That's all I got to do. That's all I got to do. So all the stuff that she does, how she lives her life, that's her business. Go ahead and do it how you do it. Because when I first left her, I kind of felt like I was responsible for her again. And I was just thinking like she's out there running around, doing God knows what, making herself look bad to a bunch of people. And those guys that she's sleeping with ain't gonna never want to really date her. But I'm like, man, you know what? Let her learn the hard way, man. Let her learn the hard way. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't realize that the person that they're with upgraded them so much that it makes other people want them. I upgraded her so much, and the fact that she was with a guy at my level, it made other dudes want her, and she thought that it was her. So now her ass is out there now finding out that it's not her. If she was with a man that she was really happy with, do you not think that she would have hit me up the same way she just did to get a divorce months ago? She would have. She wasn't with nobody that she was happy with. She's just sleeping around. So now that she's probably trying to get serious with somebody, the person's probably telling her, hey, you got to get rid of this dude. Or she's trying to seriously look up, you know, some kind of way to file taxes and get back a bunch of money because all she cares about is money and herself. You know what I'm saying? So I roll with the punches, man. I roll with the punches. This is a great way to start off the new year. Y'all, I'm telling you, it's like a whole weight's been lifted off my back. Like this, even though it's cloudy outside, the sun is shining on me, man. The sun is shining on me. God is literally telling me it's your time. It is your time, my son. It is your time. No tethers, you know what I'm saying? Nothing holding me back. No woman can say, well, you're just separated from your ex. You're not divorced. He's over here trying to play us, lady. Shut your dumb ass up. Looking for something wrong. Can't say nothing no more. Can't say nothing no more. Your boy is the most eligible bachelor right now. You know what I'm saying? All of them looking. Everybody mad. I look so good. I don't brag about it a whole lot because, you know what I'm saying, when it's obvious, nothing needs to be said. But now I got exes hitting me up, trying to play it off. She'd been better off saying, yeah, I've seen you from time to time. I ain't never seen none of your stuff. Shut your dumb ass up. Shut your lying ass up. Of course you've been watching me. Fuck out of here. Get up out of here, man. Bro, we are winning right now, man. 89 minutes. I gotta go, y'all. Man, I was having such a good time. I lost track of time. It's 12 p.m. Also, it's the first day the kids are back in school. Yes. Oh, it's been a long 2 weeks, y'all. A long, long 2 weeks. But look, I'm gonna get off of here. Peace, love, and light. I appreciate y'all joining me. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Make sure you smash that like button. Can't reiterate it enough. The lives are gonna be a lot better now that I don't have nothing weighing on my consciousness in the background. Everything, all of my court cases are now in progress and ready to be over with. I am, oh man, I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. But I'll be back on here later, y'all, to drop some shorter videos to hit the algorithm, because you already know these long videos ain't got a chance in hell with my small channel. So we'll be breaking up other videos and dropping them on here, but I really wanted to make sure I gave you guys a great, thorough, you know what I'm saying, understanding of why I'm so passionate about us standing 10 toes down on our masculine frame. I had an ex that tried to emasculate me multiple ways. She could not do it. You know what I'm saying? She could not castrate me. She could not, you know what I'm saying, emasculate me or nothing. And, you know, since I stood 10 toes down, when she contacted me and she was trying to run her mouth on the phone, I said a few words and she shut the fuck up real quick. More respect than I've gotten from that woman in years. I was like, hey, she was like, hey, how you doing? I was like, hey, stop that. Don't ask me about my kids. Stop that. You don't care about me. You could care less. And she stopped. Or when she was running her mouth too much, talking over me, like, hey, man, stop. I ain't playing with you, man. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I will hang this phone up. I don't care about you. You know, she stopped. She had to get a reality check. She thought she could tap into my life and tap into some of the feelings I used to have for her. All them feelings are dead, like I told her last night on the phone. I have no feelings for you. All that shit is dead. What we can do, though, is be civil with each other. And you should be glad, because she never cared about me to begin with. So now that the feelings I have for her is dead, we can meet each other on the same level. When she's gaslighting and talking reckless, it don't mean nothing to me, because I don't have no feelings for her anymore. So I can go back at her and say whatever else I need to without thinking about what she said. It don't matter what she says. She don't know me. I don't know her. You know what I'm saying? And the difference between me and her is she steals and she cheats, and she'll do anything that she wants to do under the sun. I don't steal from nobody. I don't care. I don't steal from no store, no nothing. And I don't cheat nobody. I don't live like that. I don't do stuff like that. So we're two totally different people that would never see eye to eye. I will never understand why she does what she does. She'll probably never understand, or at least act like she'll understand why I do what I do. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It bees like that. So, I mean, I don't believe her. I do think that she watches my channel. I'm not sure if she hits the like button, but I do think that she watches all my videos, especially if she's living on her own now. She can just go ahead and one of my videos and start watching it. Why wouldn't she? To lie to me and say that she's not seeing my stuff when everybody's reaching out to me. This is the only time I've had old friends, ex-girlfriends from 15 years ago, people that I grew up with, people that I knew in high school reaching out to me, and aunts and everything else. My dad's reached out to me, but she's gonna tell me that she hasn't seen none of my content. Come on, y'all. Come on. She didn't want to reach out when it looked like I was kind of doing bad and I was talking all this mad stuff about her because she wanted to avoid the drama. She thought she was going to avoid it, and she still got it. She still got the business. I apologize for it, but she still got the business. Y'all smash that like button. You know what I'm saying? She still got it. It wasn't going to be no... See, people be thinking, boy, that's why when people be online, these content creators run their mouth and stuff, and they think I'm not going to stand on what I said. Man, I'm going to get rich this year. I'm going to be rich this year and well-known this year. And I'm going to make all of y'all stand on everything you've been running your raggedy ass mouths about. Trying to gaslight from a distance and trying to be cute with your broke asses. You ain't done nothing for society. You haven't, you know what I'm saying, transcended into mainstream. And you're just online making your little bucks, running your mouth and picking on people. I'm going to cook your asses up. It's just a time and a place for things. And right now is not the time. I got to get a little bit bigger. Then I'll start doing reaction videos and cooking you idiots up or how you sit around and copy each other and bicker amongst each other with stupid videos, playing this dumbass game. Boy, I'm gonna cook y'all up, boy. I'm gonna cook y'all up. I'm gonna cook y'all up. But I had to show you by example with my ex. No contact for almost 2 years. The narc broke down and gave me what I wanted. Now, if I'm bullying narcs, what the fuck you think I'm gonna do to you goofy, punk ass, fake ass content creators? You ain't got no heart. You ain't never been through nothing. You are not no soldier. You are not no warrior, boy. Woman. Girl. Y'all get the business. I'm gonna show you how it's done. You'll continue to copy me, but you're not gonna be able to keep up with me. You don't understand how much I have been working on this stuff in the background. I have nothing but time now. Your ass is grass. I'm gonna take over this motherfucker. Every platform, I am gonna be that guy. And you're not gonna be able to say, you're trying to be the next Kevin Samuels. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I am the one and only David Young, King David. Ain't trying to be nobody else. And you're gonna start calling me that. You ain't gonna start saying this stupid shit about we copying that man that's passed away. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. But he had his part. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't think none of these new guys act like Kevin Samuels. I don't think none of them do. I think they all bring their own unique flavor to the situation. That's gaslighting from women. Let's get it, y'all. It's time, fellas. It's time. Your boy's gonna get his passport. I'm gonna start making trips to Thailand and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Listen, and again, I give all you passport bros your props where your props are due. Okay? You did what you needed to do. I can't tell you to be humble or nothing like that. If you wanna be cocky, man. Do whatever you wanna do. Feel like everybody's being influenced by you and you guys created a great example of going over there, but don't let it go to your head. Any man with common sense would go overseas, and white men have been doing it for decades. Soldiers have been doing it for decades. You didn't start something, you just made it a new trend. Calm down. Calm down. I gotta do what I gotta do. Y'all know I start fires. I don't give a shit. I start seeing some cocky ass goofballs online. It's like, bruh, please. Please. We ain't got no option but to go overseas. There are no women left. There's nothing left. Where do you... We have no option. You know what I'm saying? You were able to coin a phrase. You were able to see something that was trending before everybody else was, the same way I'm doing right now, what I'm doing. You know, because what I'm doing is going to be super trendy and big, and I'm going to be big because of it, because I jumped on it when it was, you know what I'm saying, brand new, right? Y'all did the same thing, and now you're getting the reward for your sacrifice. Hats off to you, right? You know, but don't act like dudes ain't been going overseas and, you know, like I said, white men been doing it for years. Years. They've always been doing it. You know what I'm saying? And military guys have always been doing it. So let's just chill out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Or not. Keep being cocky. Looking crazy. But I plan on hitting some spots. Germany, Thailand. I heard Japan is nice. You know, your boy's been saving his money. Man, I can't wait, y'all. I can't wait. See, sometimes you gotta, you know, sacrifice. Buckle down, save your money up so you can live really nicely later on. Sometimes you gotta put that work in, y'all. I was putting in that work. You know, I had everybody clowning me. Oh, these people out here broke. These dudes are broke and run that. You don't know what kind of money I got. And I learned something with that too. Women go off of how you look, how you're dressed, what car you drive, your fresh haircut, your shoes, your Jordans, because all they care about. That's why most of these pookies can smash most of these women. If you got a fresh pair of J's on and some brand and a fresh fade, white or black or Spanish or Indian, if you want American women, get yourself a fresh fade. You get yourself a Caesar or something like that and a fresh fade, those women will be all over you. Take your do-rag off, and that's all it takes in America, a fresh fade, some brand, and some Jordans on. They lose their mind. If I would have been wearing Jordans all the time and had a fresh fade, my ex would have never left me. That's all they care about. That's all they care about, man. So if you just do you, cover your hair up so they can't tell whether it's cut or not, you know what I'm saying? Let the woman that's in your presence see your hair. Cover your eyes. Don't be giving yourself away to all these women, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk about your money. You know, don't be online trying to flash a bunch of clothes and stuff. Hope the signal's not messing up. It always does over here. flash a bunch of stuff, because all you're doing is showing those women, oh, that's gonna be my new mark. That's my new mark right there. He's gonna be my new mark. And even these guys with money, all they do is a bunch of tricking anyway. They just go and take the women shopping to get some cooch. They do all this stuff, take them shopping, you know. But hey, look, you got it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, trick. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, like, that's what you're doing whenever you buying women. And if you know that's what women want, ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm just telling you, buying women. You know what I'm saying? So what I do is I'm keeping everything to myself. I'm going overseas. I'm going to find some women that care about a good man and having a stable situation. If it seems like any of those women from those countries are making content and they sound like American women, in the sense that they sound like smart asses. A couple of these women have been putting out stuff, you know, these Filipino women, they sound like smart asses. You know, like, I don't care that they're vouching for us and in favor of us. They drop a lot of shade towards American women, and they somewhat be dropping shade towards American men, because one of these women named Filipino P or whatever, this chick was like, what you gonna do? Go to the gym and try to get an alpha body and hope that you can get women? I'm gonna go to the gym no matter what, fool. Ain't got nothing to do with getting a woman. I'm gonna go to the gym no matter what and stay fit. Ain't nobody worried about these females. And we ain't worried about y'all overseas either. We'll go over there and get what we want to get, but we ain't over there. We ain't like, you know how many countries, and you know what I'm saying, there are overseas? There's a few of them that's being made popular, but don't make it seem like we can't go somewhere else over there. We'll treat y'all the same way we treat like these American women. You know, tone that shit down, all that smart ass shit. You know what I'm saying? All them slights and stuff like that, tone that shit down. That shit ain't cute. That shit ain't cute. It's like hearing some other woman being a smart ass overseas, the same way the women are being smart asses over here. Show yourself to be a better woman than these women over here. Don't lower yourself to their level because it's unattractive. It's unattractive. Ain't no dude I know watch that woman talk that kind of way, like smart ass shit, thinking it was cute. It ain't. If it's more important to you to take jabs at American women than try to get your point across to make men want to go over there, then you're doing it. But if you want men to come over there, stop taking stupid ass jabs at these women. Talk about how great, you know what I'm saying, it is over there, how men are doing, and let it go. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm seeing a whole lot of smart ass shit from Filipino women. And I'm like, I don't want to go over there and deal with another smart ass. Dealing with enough of them over here. I don't want to deal with some woman thinking she's smart or whatever. She's jabbing at those women like that. She'll jab at your ass like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be a smart ass online. Man, how about being humble, man, and sounding genuine? You know what I mean? Sounding ladylike. Staying within your frame. Trying to maintain peace. Not letting whoever these American women are saying get to you. You're trying to promote yourself for men to go over there. If you want a bunch of lame dudes that look like you probably have a hard time getting women in the States, keep doing what you're doing. If you want go-getter men like me, the kind of guy that every woman wants, tone that shit down. Tone it down, okay? We don't want to hear you smarting off the same way we want to hear no woman in America smarting off. We want to hear you maintaining your feminine frame. We want to hear you speaking softly and peacefully and trying to, you know, entice us to want to go over there, but not doing what you're doing right now. God damn, I don't hear no fucking smart ass from fucking the Philippines. The fuck? No. I want a smart ass to get one of these smart ass from America. Anyway, man, I'm gonna get up off of here. I want to put that out there really quickly. You know what I'm saying? Because when I get ready to do something, when I start going overseas, it's gonna be a whole nother movement. It might be renamed something else, because when I do stuff, I don't copy nobody. You know what I'm saying? Y'all jumped on it and gave it a name, and now all of a sudden, no, we all gonna go overseas. I don't need for you to, you can think whatever you want. But if I see there's no options in America, I'm gonna be a smart man and do what I need to do. It ain't got nothing to do with you dudes talking about, yeah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's great to hear, and I told you I support you, but calm down. All right, damn, act like you done started something that nobody else was doing before you. Calm down. Your boys let loose, man. I told you, all I needed was that divorce. It's an energy thing. It's an energy thing. When I was married, I felt married. It's an energy thing. When you're divorced, you feel single. It's an energy thing, man. I'm free, dude. I'm lighting y'all up, man. I'm gonna start editing videos and I'm gonna light y'all up, man. Y'all lazy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna light y'all up. I'm gonna show how somebody that really wants to get at it gets it done. I am done with being easy on here. The shades are coming off. Trying to blend in the background is coming off. I am going to be fully out there talking my shit out in front as loud as possible. It's an energy thing. And your boy is back. Shit. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, y'all, peace, love, and light. I'm going to get off of here, smash that like button. You know what I mean? It's a long live. I haven't done this in a long time. I feel so good. It might be another long live later on today. It just keeps getting better, okay? 2024 is our year, ladies and gentlemen. Claim it, know it, and move accordingly. Peace, love, and light. And remember, I'm your brother.